Crimson Desert's patch 1.04.00 is here, and it's a big one. Besides bringing various quality of life improvements and fixing several bugs, this update introduces difficulty options, expands storage and inventory organization, adds fresh pet companions and skills, improves long-range environmental detail, and includes a range of other enhancements. The game has been on a roll recently, with over 5 million copies sold, and with the latest patch now available, Crimson Desert is on its way to become one of the greatest games of this generation. With that out of the way, let's take a deeper look at some of the biggest changes this patch brings. More chests, wardrobe, housing, cuckoo items, and storage options. With the number of items and things you can procure, you can never have enough storage in Crimson Desert. A new sturdy gatherables chest can now be set up in housing, offering 1,000 slots for materials and allowing those stored resources to be used for crafting and refinement without needing to carry them. Food storage has also been improved with a Cuckoo Cooler and Enhanced Cuckoo Cooler, which hold 40 and 330 items respectively. The update also adds a collectibles chest, another housing item with 1,000 slots, meant for storing various quest items and crafting recipes. On top of that, the wardrobe now supports dedicated outfit storage, with each one providing 100 slots up to a total cap of 1,000 depending on how many are placed. Players can also now use a select house option to swap between different home layouts, with additional house types unlocking as Greymane Camp expands, including compact, standard, spacious, and spacious Palanese variants. Difficulty setting. Crimson Desert is notorious for some truly difficult encounters against your usual enemies and the various bosses. This latest update addresses that by adding 3 difficulty options: easy, normal, and hard. You can change the difficulty by going into settings and selecting the play option. Easy is designed for a more forgiving experience. This mode lowers the damage you take while also making enemies less durable, less aggressive, and slower overall. Normal is the standard baseline experience and reflects the way the game has been played up to now. Hard mode is built for players who want a tougher challenge. This mode makes healing less immediate by applying food effects only after the full eating animation finishes. Enemies hit harder, have more health, move faster, and behave more aggressively. Controls update. There is yet another update to controls in this latest patch. Remember how tedious the interact button was? Well, in the latest patch, that tediousness has been resolved. You can immediately interact through just a single press of the interaction button. However, if there are multiple interactions, the game will then shift to a long press of the interaction button. Control customization has been further expanded with new evasion control and switch roll and evasion input buttons, letting players choose between the original double tap input and a hold-based alternative. Aiming has also been refined in several ways. You can now toggle your lantern on or off while aiming, and input behavior has been improved so that pressing aim near an interactable object will now prioritize entering aim mode immediately, even with your weapon drawn, instead of defaulting to guard. New pets. It was quite satisfying to keep cats as pets in Crimson Desert, and the developer is taking it to the next level by allowing you to pet birds along with new cat types. Players can build a bond with them using the Sot-Day of Bond. By placing different foods on it to attract and feed birds, you can raise their trust and befriend them over time. You can also now change the name of horses and pets. Weapons, armor, and new shop updates. There are also a few character upgrades in this patch. Damian gets a new one-handed weapon, the Sword of Starlight, while Cliff and Unka receive the Tree Branch and the Sturdy Tree Branch. On the equipment side, Cliff now has access to the new Balthian armor outfit, and the former Rekia plate helm has been renamed the Balthian plate helm, while also being updated so he can wear it. Elsewhere, Poorer Inn now features a hidden shop that sells pet equipment. More outfits have been added to select stores such as the Back Alley shop, and both the Cuckoo flame-resistant armor and Cuckoo ice-resistant armor can now be dyed. Combat and boss updates. Remember how irritating and annoying some of the bosses are in Crimson Desert? It seems that this latest patch addresses some of the issues that players have faced. Bosses no longer shrug off player attacks during certain high-powered moves. The update also tweaks how often bosses break momentum with counterattacks or escape behavior when being comboed. while select encounters have had their attack patterns reworked as well. Elemental status effects now punish players more heavily, while environmental attacks involving pillars and trees deal a bit less damage than before. Force Palm Pulse has been expanded with 3 charge levels, each increasing its power further, and follow-up strikes now come out faster even if the opening hit gets blocked. Cliff gains a new weapon throw skill for dual wielding, while Damian and Unka both receive a new ambush skill, along with another new ability that mirrors the effect of Cliff's focused force palm. UI and graphics improvements. Through previous patches, the developer has addressed many UI issues, and to be fair, it's now a lot better compared to the launch version. But the new patch enhances it further. The inventory has been made easier to navigate with the addition of dedicated item tabs, letting players sort belongings by equipment, documents, materials, others, or view everything at once. The controls for ungroup and ungroup all items have also been split into separate inputs for clearer management. Map usability has also been improved with several welcome additions. A new filters and search function makes it easier to find what you need, and on top of that, players can now customize map markers by choosing different shapes and colors. There are also noticeable graphics improvements in the latest patch. Distant scenery and texture detail now hold up much better, with higher graphics settings delivering sharper clarity and more environmental detail. On top of that, the patch addresses displacement mapping glitches and flickering, and adds a new chromatic aberration toggle under accessibility. On PC, image quality has been further enhanced through improvements to AMD FSR ray regeneration, as well as Intel XeSS 3.0 upscaling and Intel XeSS frame generation. Miscellaneous. If you think that's all, then you are mistaken. The patch brings a ton of improvements and fixes, including but not limited to gathering and mining now award materials more consistently. Resting in bed has been streamlined so your character stands up right away, and NPC behavior has been improved to reflect a broader set of reactions to what's happening around the environment. The journal now displays reward item details and indicating when a quest target has already been sent out on a mission. All in all, this is a massive patch that aims to improve the gameplay experience in noticeable ways. While Crimson Desert wasn't really broken at launch, its post-launch support has been unreal with exceptionally fast turnaround times. It'll be interesting to see what's next for the game. More fixes are given, like more environmental sound effects, and hopefully there's an expansion in the works, or who knows, a sequel with a better story is being planned. These are exciting times for Crimson Desert fans. Now, if you'll excuse us, I need to go back to the game and spend another 100 hours exploring the wilderness. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.